kind. So this is for our brothers and neighbors. We would like to thank the Pope for his appeal for peace that he made. I think today he made that. It's either today or last night. Was it today? We would like to thank him, and this is the voice that we need the world to hear, and we are prepared and ready to hear. He called for peace. He called for the safety of civilians, for the halt of all hostilities, and for people to sit and talk. And he said that he prays for the return of peace to Libya and the whole North African region. And we say basically we respond positively to his statement. We are ready for peace and talk as we were ready weeks ago. We would like other religious leaders around the world to come forward and offer their wishes and prayers for the Libyan people and encourage their followers or the followers of their religions to pray for peace and to help make their governments and countries understand that military foreign intervention never produces democracy. It never produces peace. What it does, in most cases, produces civil war, dictatorships, conflict, death, and starvation. The last thing is a statement made by the Iranian president, Ahmadinejad. He also criticized the intervention, the military intervention of the West in Libya. And although there are differences between countries, and we have our differences, but we also would like to thank him for his statement, and we hope other governments around the world will follow in his example. An update, finally, on the issue of the lady, of Miss Iman, who came here yesterday. As I told many of you individually, and I always tell people this, you come to me and you ask me an individual question, and you think you are the king of it. You know, you are the only one who is talking to me, who asks me questions. But sometimes the same question gets asked 30 times to me. And just imagine you have to do this every single day. And I say to people, when I say to people, I would like to say this to everyone in the press conference, people say, yes, but it's just a minute. It just takes a minute. It takes a minute. I'm sure many of you have done this, and you know what I'm talking about. And I'm a very busy man. I coordinate things around here. So I gave some of you a full answer, some of you half answer, some of you I said I can't answer, some of you got angry, some of you, So basically, the story as it stands is following. Miss Iman has been released because, of course, she hasn't committed, any particular major offense. She just entered a place she wasn't supposed to enter. She made claims about being kidnapped and raped. This is a criminal case against 4 individuals. They do not present anyone but themselves. The individuals have been investigated. They have their rights as well, just like Miss Iman has her own rights. They have a lawyer. The general attorney is looking after her case. She is now with her family. She belongs to, a biggish, family. She has a sister, her brother-in-law, her daughter, and other members of her family. She belongs to a major tribe, so she can't, assure you, she can't just disappear. She has many, many people who know her. She is with her family. They're possibly watching this now, and they know I'm saying the truth. We have asked her and her family. In Libya, although people are, when they are over 18, they can decide for themselves. But we are a conservative society. Your Arab colleagues will understand what I'm saying now. Still, the consent of the family is important. So I've asked her and her family if they want to be interviewed by 1 or 2, preferably female reporters, to verify that she is fine, she's healthy, she is free with her family, and that her case is going through the normal procedure of the law. The other guys, Many of you asked me about details, names. Of course, we can't reveal this. This is a legal case. It's an honor-related case. It's a very serious case in Libya. Just mentioning of names is wrong. In fact, those of you who know something about Islam, you know it's a very big sin in Islam to mention anyone's name when it comes to sexual crimes. So even Miss Iman, I mean, by mentioning names, she did offend people, and she should not have mentioned names until the justice takes its full course. But she's safe, she's free with her family, and the case is criminal. Doesn't have any political shadows to it, except that she said that one of the rapists, one of the boys who she claims raped her, is the son of someone who works for the state, someone high-ranking official. This is hardly, of course, this hardly makes it. She couldn't come up with any other reason to make this any political. So this is the case as it stands now. Hopefully, you know, as I said, I promised to get an interview, but what I meant, of course, is to promise to do my best, because it's her and her family who decides who they want to meet and in what way. And hopefully, very soon, this will happen. Yes, Nick.
Her family have described her as a law student. You have been on the record yourself describing her as...
Could we not, Nick, could we not discuss her... No, listen, Nick, could we please, this is a very... Nick, please, could we just, to respect her daughter, her family, to respect... This is a very conservative society. Could we not expose her in public, please? Could we let... I mean, what do you care about, Nick, okay? Not to embarrass me as I'm standing here on the stand. What you care about, Nick, okay. Listen, if I said something, I said what I knew, okay? I don't want to repeat anything I said. I'm not withdrawing from what I said. I'm saying is I don't want to make it even more known, even more public. This is a criminal case. This woman has a family. We need to protect her privacy, her daughter's rights when she grows up. We need to make this as a criminal case, as legal case as possible, without talking about people's histories, their files, their previous crimes, or their lifestyle. Especially we live in a very conservative society. So as a sign of respect to this woman, and hopefully, I'm quite sure, by the way, the okay from them will come, but they are calming her down now. Please, yes.
Actually, we talked to her family, and they said it's fine for us to talk to her. They've specifically given...
I don't know whom you talk to. I'm contacting her. Yeah. Well, I don't know who I'm contacting her through the General Attorney's office, so officially, and he said he will get back to me. And when they say yes, maybe tomorrow, I don't know, I will contact you.
Could you tell me?
Okay? I will mention it to the General Attorney. I will mention it, yes. I will mention that a journalist says that she talked to someone of her family and they said yes. I will mention this. Okay. Could we now get to the apartments and the 3 people who got killed in Sirt, which your colleagues will meet tomorrow? And
Do you acknowledge at the moment that your forces have lost the town of Ras Lanuf and that basically rebels are massing in front of Sirt?
Well, I assure you that we are still strong on the ground and we are still holding our stationary armies. It's killing our kids in the army who are not doing anything. They are just sitting in their vehicles or hiding behind some vehicles, and they have been attacked. Some of them actually were attacked as they were withdrawing. They were moving clearly, I mean, even to an airplane, clearly moving westbound, and they were attacked. The rebels, when they advance, in any location, when they advance, no one attacks them. No one mentions even that they were moving. Clearly, the West, NATO, is taking sides on this civil conflict. It's illegal, hasn't been allowed or permitted by the Security Council resolution, and it's immoral.